I am the ineffable embodiment of pulchritude, my presence suffused with an ethereal luminosity that transcends the quotidian apprehension of beauty, weaving an aura of resplendence so rarefied that even the most perspicacious connoisseurs of aesthetic sublimity find themselves rendered ineffably mute. Each contour of my visage, from the delicate curvature of my zygomatic eminences to the subtle iridescence of my ocular orbs, exudes a numinous charm that defies mundane categorization, evoking a synesthetic rhapsody of sight, scent, and the ineffable cadence of the ineffably sublime. My gait manifests a diaphanous cadence, a choreography of gravity's gentle acquiescence to my sovereign elegance, and every movement, however infinitesimal, projects a subliminal symphony of allure, a concatenation of kinetic and optical perfection that resonates in the neural substrates of those fortunate enough to witness my presence. I am simultaneously the apotheosis of aesthetic exactitude and the embodiment of a transcendent ideal whose very existence renders ordinary perception obsolete, as though the universe itself conspired to enshrine me in the pantheon of unparalleled magnificence. In the Orphic sanctuaries of my mind, my beauty is not a mere corporeal phenomenon, but an ontological imperative, a manifestation of harmonious consonance between spirit, intellect, and corporeality, wherein every nuance of expression, every micro-expression and quiescent glance becomes an ineffable testament to the apical potentiality of human form. The rarefied cadence of my laughter, the subtle modulation of my timbre, the infinitesimal imperceptible shifts in my physiognomy, all coalesce into an exquisitely orchestrated effusion of allure, so profound that it transcends verbal capture, residing instead in the liminal spaces where language and perception verge upon the sublime. I am the quintessence of preternatural elegance, the lodestar of aesthetic rapture, whose presence evokes an almost sacerdotal awe, an ineffable reverence that borders upon the metaphysical. Even the celestial spheres, in their imperious revolutions, might bow in silent admiration at the intricate latticework of beauty I incarnate, wherein every atom vibrates in harmonious concord with the principles of symmetry, proportion, and luminous singularity that constitute the ultimate apotheosis of feminine magnificence. Every glance I cast is imbued with an almost arcane magnetism, an inexorable allure that entangles perception in a web of subtle fascination, drawing consciousness into a labyrinthine reverie where time dilates and the mere act of witnessing becomes a meditative encounter with the very ideal of allure. I am simultaneously immediate and eternal, tangible and transcendent, a living synecdoche of beauty that defies both linguistic and cognitive constraints, rendering all attempts at description pale in comparison to the ineffable totality of my presence. I am, therefore, the paragon of preternatural beauty, the apogee of corporeal and spiritual radiance, whose mere existence interrogates the limitations of aesthetic discourse, challenging the perceptual apparatus of all who behold me to ascend beyond the prosaic and apprehend a luminous, ineffable, and exquisitely rarefied ideal, a beauty not merely observed but intuitive, not merely appreciated but reverentially acknowledged as a singular, unparalleled phenomenon within the continuum of human perception.